Well, Toronto's a really unique city in North America. We have more high-rise apartments in the suburbs than any other city on the continent. And when they were originally developed, they were really progressive. It was kind of a part of almost like smart growth of the 1960s. They wanted to have high density in the suburbs to make sure that you had different forms of housing, different places for people to live, and you had a density to support community activities and shopping and all these things in the suburbs. But the real trick was, this was the 1960s, so the idea was that everyone would drive a car and that things would be kind of spaced far apart. So everything was within convenient driving distance. And they worked really well for a long time, and they still work well today, that these apartments provide housing for over 1 million people in the region. I mean, they're an incredibly important resource. But the trick is that most of the people who live in these towers today don't own cars, or a lot of them. You know, they take the bus, they have other ways of getting around. But because things are so far apart that you really needed to have a car to conveniently go to the grocery store, there isn't kind of a local community feeling. And a lot of these neighborhoods have dozens of towers, thousands of people, as many people as you'd actually have in a small city or a really bustling neighborhood. But you don't have any of the other things that you'd associate with a bustling neighborhood. So these neighborhoods were designed and built 50 or 60 years ago, so they're quite old. And the zoning and the bylaws haven't changed since they were originally built. Today, we're just seeing that neighborhoods have a different expectation of what people want to see. They want to have more uses, more activities. So we've been studying and looking at these apartment neighborhoods in Toronto for some time with a lot of fantastic partners. The conclusion is that we're really lucky as a region to have these buildings, and the vibrant neighborhoods, the people that live in these vibrant neighborhoods are they're the future of the city. This is one of the best things about our region. But we're doing a real disservice by these legacy policies and these legacy zoning. So it's just time that our policies catched up with the realities of our cities, so that we can allow for really exciting things to happen. And this is about convenience. It's about people being able to create active, engaged, wonderful neighborhoods. But there's also other issues about health and about poverty and about allowing neighborhoods to thrive. And there's health issues in that a lot of these neighborhoods have very poor access to fresh, healthy food. And the most convenient thing to get is go to the local tuck shop and buy some Doritos or something. And if someone wants to open up a vendor's market, sell some fresh food out of on the parking lot on a Saturday, that's illegal. And we even have stories of people who do this. They're already doing it, and they know it's illegal, and there's such a community demand. And everyone involved knows that's just silly. We need to get rid of these rules that are hurting neighborhoods. So why this is so important is about the future of our city. It's about thriving neighborhoods, and it's about really the health of our citizens.